Welcome to the podcast for Brain and Cortland in the morning on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Cedar Rapids, #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Liar, the latest from Jelly Roll. Good morning, it's Brain and Cortland. Welcome into a Monday. Cortland is off today. I'm back today. We'll work together for 2 days. Then I'm off Thursday and Friday. And then Cortland's last day of the year, I believe, is on Friday. And then she heads back to Michigan for the Christmas holiday, which is next week. Man, I know it's December, but I don't know. The ice storm kind of made me appreciate that I'm okay with a white Christmas. Because when it's snow, you can get around. I know snow causes some travel problems, but man, that you just can't go anywhere on ice. And I want to preface this. I don't enjoy seeing four-wheel drive vehicles in the ditch, but I don't enjoy seeing anybody facing that kind of struggle when the weather gets bad. But, man, four-wheel drive helps you go. It doesn't help you stop, unfortunately. And saw plenty of that over the Friday and Saturday when we had that pretty bad ice storm. So we didn't lose power at my house in Marion. Had some friends that did lose power in portions of Cedar Rapids. So hopefully, and luckily for them, they got it restored pretty quickly. But, yeah, I don't like ice. Getting too old for that. I'm at the stage now. You know, once you get above 50, ice means something different. If I go down, you're going down too, as Kelsey Ballerini would say. And hopefully my hip or my knee doesn't. So I was able to get everything chipped away from our house, so hopefully you were able to as well. The big story today, though, is fog. And it's dense, even right here in downtown Cedar Rapids. It's Brain and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Blake Shelton, and I'll name the dogs. Good morning, it's Brain and Cortland. Welcome into a Monday. Cortland off today. The giveaways continue today. Now, our phone lines have been a bit of a mystery this week, but I had word over the weekend that we're back up and running to an acceptable level where we should be able to air phone calls and take your phone calls for contesting today. We'll find out. We've got tickets to give away for the Battle by the River Rodeo. That's happening at Extreme Arena in Coralville on Saturday, January 21st. So every weekday morning at 7:10, we're going to play a game called Who's That Cowboy? We will have trivia questions about country singers who used to be in the rodeo. Okay? These aren't posers. These are the real thing. These are real cowboys. And now they're country stars. So 7:10, your first chance to win this morning. And if the phones work today, man, what a Monday we'll be having, huh? Your chance to win tickets, a 4-pack of tickets, by the way, to the Battle by the River Rodeo at Extreme Arena in Coralville on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Take a little ride from Jason Aldean. Good morning, it's Brain and Cortland. And remember, if your ride this morning is starting with K-Hawk, make sure your low beams are on. Dense fog advisory in effect through mid-morning whenever the sun burns all this wonderful stuff off. But, and yes, watch out for the slippery spots out there, depending on what roadways you're driving on. I'd like to find out who I need to know to get my street plowed when there's an ice storm. I happen to live on one of those Marion residential streets that hasn't seen a salt truck or snow plow. But, you know, anyway, why would they want to come down my street? I was able to get the ice chipped off the sidewalk and a lot of my driveway yesterday, but high temperatures in the mid-40s today ought to get rid of most of the ice causing problems. But yeah, I would think parking lots, sidewalks, your side streets, just watch out for slippery areas. They're still out there, and of course this fog causing all kinds of problems as well. I'm a little bit tired today, but I seem to be in genuinely good spirits. My Green Bay Packers played last night on Sunday Night Football, and they went out and got a 30-13 win against the Seattle Seahawks, which was great to see. Some awesome NFL games yesterday. Hopefully y'all caught that Buffalo-Detroit game. The Buffalo Bills holding on to win 48-42. You got to feel for the Detroit Lions. I mean, not that they have a bad record. They're 12-2. Still the #1 seed in the NFC. But, man, they keep losing defensive players to season-ending injuries. 2 more yesterday. So will that catch up with them at the end of the year? And will Dan Campbell stop calling crazy plays? They went for an onside kick when there was like 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Dan Campbell, what are you doing? You've got a good football team, man. Tonight on Monday Night Football, Vikings and the Chicago Bears in an NFC North battle, which probably won't be much of a battle because it's the Bears. Actually, I shouldn't say that because the Bears have played very well against some of the top teams in the NFC. So looking forward to that tonight. It is a Good Vibes Monday. We'll be doing that later on in the 8 o'clock hour. But, man, if you've got something fun or good you want to share, remember you can always reach out to us on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. So your app is number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Miles on it. It's Brain and Cortland. Good morning. Cortland off today. She'll be back on the show coming up tomorrow as we continue our countdown to Christmas with K-Hawk and Outlets in Marketplace Williamsburg, giving you a chance to win $1,000 in gift cards just in time for Christmas. All you have to do is listen for the Countdown to Christmas sounder, and we play it twice every weekday. We'll do it once during the morning show, and then Sloppy Joe does it again on weekday afternoons. When you hear it, be caller number 10, unless your phones don't work, and then you can play on the K-Hawk app. It's really easy. You can qualify to be one of 20 people vying for that $1,000 in gift cards. The grand prize winner gets $200 in gift cards to Nike, Coach, Old Navy, Under Armour, and Columbia, some of the biggest and best at Outlets and Marketplace Williamsburg. So get qualified this week because the grand prize drawing will happen live on K-Hawk a week from today, Monday, December 23rd at 8:30 a.m. Going to be a lot of fun giving away all those gift cards. And remember, Outlets and Marketplace Williamsburg open right through Christmas Eve. So you can do some shopping late if you're our grand prize winner. We're going to qualify somebody this morning right around 6:25. That's coming up soon from 98.1 K-Hawk. It's Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. It's Brain and Cortland. Our countdown to Christmas continues with Outlets and Marketplace Williamsburg. Congratulations going out to Mark from Springville. Mark, congratulations. You're qualified to win $1,000 in gift cards just in time for Christmas from Outlets and Marketplace Williamsburg. $200 gift cards to Nike, Coach, Old Navy, Under Armour, and Columbia. Our grand prize drawing will happen a week from today, Monday, December 23rd at 8:30 a.m. So congratulations, Mark from Springville, our latest qualifier for our countdown to Christmas. Now remember, Sloppy Joe will qualify someone else later on this afternoon. Listen in at around 4:40 for your chance to win and qualify with Outlets and Marketplace Williamsburg and 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk, 5'9" from Tyler Hubbard. Brain and Cortland, good morning. Welcome into a Monday. The big story today, of course, the fog, dense fog advisory, school delays, as you might imagine, and just tough driving conditions this morning. Give yourself some extra time. Low beams on, of course. As we continue on with our 12 days of questions, our final week. Day number 8 is what we're on right now. You can chime in on our 12 days of questions, of course, on the K-Hawk Facebook page. And today we're talking about restaurants. More specifically, what is the best local restaurant you visited in 2024? Now, I will admit to you that, of course, Cortland gets out and visits more local restaurants than I do over the course of a year because she's eating for herself. Got to feed 5 mouths. You know how much it costs to go out to eat for 5 people? It's a lot of money. However, there are certainly favorites that my family and I visit over the course of the year. However, usually when we all go out, if I can get all 5 of us to agree on one place, we usually will make the drive on Highway 151 to Springville and hit up Sally's on Broadway. We just enjoy going there from time to time because of the buffet, because of all the other different menu items that Sally has there. And, of course, we love to see Sally. What's not to love about Sally's on Broadway? So, but listen, we go to so many other great places in Marion, Cedar Rapids. You have so many to choose from. But if you had to pick out one, what's your favorite or best local restaurant that you visited in 2024? You can comment on the K-Hawk Facebook page. We would love to hear from you. It's a great time to give a shout out to your favorite local restaurant. Already got a shout out to a legendary local restaurant. Misty says the Ox Yoke Inn in Amana. Oh yeah. Nobody has better cottage cheese with the chives in it than the Ox Yoke Inn. Come on. Head to the K-Hawk Facebook page. Tell us all about the best local restaurant you visited this year and tell us why, what you enjoy getting there. It's Brain and Cortland, our 12 days of questions on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Someone else calling you, baby, from Luke Bryan. Good morning. It's Brain and Cortland. Cortland off today. She'll be back on the show coming up tomorrow. Dealing with some dense fog this morning. Dense fog advisory in effect through mid-morning. And it is difficult out there. It's pretty thick. And make sure the low beams are on. Give yourself some extra time. And it's time now, if you can safely play in your vehicle or if you're already at work. All week long, we're giving away tickets to the Battle by the River Rodeo. It's going to be back at Extreme Arena in Coralville on Saturday, January 21st. And if you want to go, you've got to win our game called Who's That Cowboy? We're talking about famous country artists who started off in the rodeo ring, okay, in that life. And for some reason or somehow they were discovered and they made it all the way to country radio and are huge stars that you know and love in country music. So because our phone lines are still not working up to our standards here to talk to you and to air on the radio, we're going to do this on the K-Hawk app. We'll read you the trivia question, and then if you message us the correct answer, we'll possibly choose you to be a winner of a 4-pack of tickets for the Battle by the River Rodeo. So your question today here on a Monday is, this barrel racer comes from a family of rodeo stars. She was actually discovered singing the national anthem at a rodeo. Once again, this former barrel racer comes from a family of rodeo stars, and she was discovered singing the national anthem at a rodeo. Name that cowboy. Who's that country star? Message us right now on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. We'll randomly select a message that has the correct answer, and they'll win a 4-pack of tickets for the Battle by the River Rodeo. Good luck on 98.1 K-Hawk. 4 degrees in downtown Cedar Rapids. It's Braden Cortland doing some rodeo trivia this week. Name that cowboy, or I guess this morning, name that cowgirl. Your question this morning: this barrel racer comes from a family of rodeo stars and was actually discovered while singing the national anthem at a rodeo. And for country music fans, that sounds a lot like the Reba McEntire story. And yes, the answer, in fact, was Reba. Congratulations to Brittany Palmer. Brittany from Cedar Rapids, correctly identifying it as Reba, a former barrel racer and now a country music legend. So it can start in the ring and end on stage. We'll do it again tomorrow for another 4-pack of tickets for the Battle by the River Rodeo, once again going down in Coralville and Extreme Arena on Saturday, January 25th. So get Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. George Burge and Cowboy Songs. It's Braden Cortland on a Monday morning. Cortland off today, back on the show tomorrow. Coming up in about 15 minutes, we're talking drones. Why are so many people seeing drones all of a sudden, especially on the East Coast? If you're a conspiracy theorist, give us your best conspiracy on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. I'm a bit of a realist. I'll have my takes coming up on it in just a bit. Hard to believe that we're, almost a week from Christmas. It's next week already. And if you're looking for some more help with your holiday spending, or maybe a recovery from that holiday spending, you can still sign up on the K-Hawk app, a chance to win a $500 Target gift card. Treat yourself, treat your friends. Win $500 from Target. Sign up to win now on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Post Malone, Blake Shelton, and Pour Me a Drink. Good morning. It's Braden Cortland on a Monday morning. Listen, no danger of any drones hovering over eastern Iowa right now. Dense fog advisory is in effect. But even if you don't follow the news super close, you no doubt have seen all the stories coming from the East Coast, specifically New Jersey, where apparently there have just been drone sightings left and right, and people are not getting answers, and they want to know what's going on. What's with all the drones? And I will admit, it raises some questions. And it also, I don't think, has been handled great by government officials, because when you don't get out ahead of a story, first of all, or you're slow to respond to a story like this, even if there's nothing nefarious going on, if you give people the time to come up with their own theories about what's happening, and you let people just throw out things like there's an Iranian mothership floating off the East Coast, which, by the way, is not true, but a congressperson said that last week, well, then you give conspiracy theorists a little more time to put their stories out there. It gives those stories room to breathe. And we probably don't need to be panicking, although I think we deserve some answers, don't you? Because there has been an uptick in the number of drone sightings, specifically on the East Coast. The government admits that. Now, they do say that a lot of these reports of drones are duplicate reports. Some of them are not drones. They're actually small manned aircraft. However, they say, yes, they confirm there has been an uptick in drone usage. And this doesn't only go for the East Coast. Do you know there are over 1 million registered drones in the United States. And a lot of people are saying that what this all boils down to is the fact that there are loopholes as far as regulation and who can investigate and when these things can be flown. And so they're wondering if this is being taken advantage of. Now, there's one very interesting theory that I'm going to float out. This is actually from Newsweek. This isn't from like some weird, dark web conspiracy theory website. It's from Newsweek. And they're quoting folks out in the New Jersey and New York area as saying that the uptick in drones, specifically at nighttime, which I think is also kind of creepy, and that's why people are like, why are they looking for stuff at night? They're saying that clearly these drones are looking for something, and they say they may be looking for potential gas leaks or reports of some sort of radioactive material. Okay, well then come out and tell us that. Tell the public that's what you're doing. First of all, if there's a gas leak or radioactive materials, that's kind of a public health risk, and we should probably know about that. But I think the main thing, I don't think it's a foreign adversary. I don't think that there's, any drones from foreign countries coming over to spy on New Jersey. They want to know what's going on the Jersey shore. I don't think that's probably it. But you've got to be truthful and a little more transparent. By the way, the federal government has said they are going to provide more drone tracking equipment, whatever that means, for certain areas of New York and New Jersey as they try and investigate what's going on there. If you have a theory about the drones that you'd like to spring on K-Hawk and the general public, you can message us this morning on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. I want answers too. I don't think it's aliens. I don't think it's a foreign country spying on what Chris Christie's doing for lunch. I don't think it's any of that. It's Braden Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Here's today's country music news of the day. It's Braden and Cortland's Country Quickies on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Country did very, very well at the Billboard Music Awards late last week. Morgan Wallen, on the same day he got probation, won 4 awards. Morgan taking home the award for Top Male Artist, Top Country Artist, Top Country Male Artist, and Top Collaboration for his collab with Post Malone. I Had Some Help. However, there were some other winners of categories that had people going, wait a minute. Like Zach Bryan, Zach at Midnight, picking up the Top Country Touring Artist and also Top Rock Artist. Okay, all right. Then had people going, wait a minute. I thought Zach Bryan was like a country Americana artist. Anyway, another head scratcher, courtesy of Billboard, was the fact that Beyonce won Top Country Female Artist, beating out the likes of Lainey Wilson and Megan Maroney, which had a lot of other people scratching their head going, wait, what? Anyway, Billboard Music Awards, their prerogative. It's their award show. All right, I promise you no Yellowstone spoilers. The series finale was last night. I had to pre-record it so I could watch my Packers. I do have priorities, people, and football is my priority. No spoilers here. However, a lot of people still shocked at how much Taylor Sheridan is making in the Yellowstone universe. He has a multi-year deal with Paramount that pays him a reported $200 million. On top of that, Sheridan also charges the network to use all of his ranches, his better-trained horses, providing an entirely different source of revenue, which has to be in the tens of millions. He also has merchandising and licensing rights to everything Yellowstone, so don't feel too sorry for Taylor Sheridan. By the way, he says he's got maybe another 3 years of this in him, the writing and all the shows. And in case you missed it, yes, Rip and Beth are going to have their own spin-off show in the Yellowstone universe. No word on when that show will premiere or what it will be called. So there you have it. No Yellowstone spoilers. That's on my to-do list today. Get home and watch the final episode. Those are your quickies this morning. It's Braden Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Number 1 for New Country and your all-time favorites. Holiday classic from Clint Black, Till Santa's Gone. I don't know where he's going to put that horse. Welcome to a Good Vibes Monday. Braden Cortland. Cortland off today. She'll be back on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Thank you very much. We want to hear about the good things going on in your life. You can message us on the K-Hawk app. Hit us up on the K-Hawk Facebook page. Remember, pictures are always welcome. Love for you to be able to call us We're working on that. But let's talk good vibes. Let's see. My weekend, we got a little birthday celebration in on Friday night with some friends before the ice storm hit. And I know that kind of put a damper on a lot of people's weekends, the wintry weather and the slippery road conditions. However, I will say this about the ice storm. It kept my entire family home and together for all of Saturday. We didn't go anywhere. We got together, we watched movies, we hung out, we had a meal in the crock pot. It was just a fun kind of family Saturday. And I know sometimes when you're all cooped up in the same house, it doesn't always end up that way. But ours did on Saturday, so that was kind of a cool side effect of the ice storm. We want to hear from you on a Good Vibes Monday, celebrating the good things in your life. Message us on the 98.1 K-Hawk app, or you can always hit us up on the K-Hawk Facebook page. Tell us something good going on you're looking forward to, something about the holidays, perhaps, something you watched. Maybe you saw a good holiday or Christmas movie. Tell us all about it on a Good Vibes Monday. It's Braden Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk.
After you use Bounce Dryer sheets and realize how fresh, soft, less wrinkled, and less staticky your laundry can be, you'll put a sheet on your every time. Like those socks that smell like they've been through a marathon. Put a sheet on your or that blanket that's got wrinkles on its wrinkles. Put a sheet on your maybe even your chatty coworker who keeps distracting you. Okay, Bounce Dryer sheets can't do it all. But for fresher, softer, better laundry, put a sheet on it with Bounce.
Good Vibes Monday, celebrating the good things going on in life, big or small. We want to hear about all of them this morning. Shout out to Vicky on the K-Hawk Facebook page, saying that they got to watch their daughter perform at the Paramount Theater this weekend with Elizabeth Von Presley in the Key of A, Christmas in the Key of A, and they included a picture of her daughter performing. It's awesome, Vicky. I heard lots of good things about that performance. Elizabeth Von Presley loves her Christmas show, always puts on a fantastic time. Also, we got this message from Susie on the K-Hawk app, says, first outdoor walk with the dog in 4 days. Fresh air is good. And the fog's starting to burn off downtown, too, so could be even better afternoon to go on another walk. Whether it's a walk with the dog or a concert, we want to know about it on a Good Vibes Monday. Message us this morning using your 98.1 K-Hawk app. New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Love Somebody from Morgan Wallen, Brandon Cortland on a Good Vibes Monday. Shout out to Lori on the K-Hawk app who said we had our annual Friendsmas on Saturday night. While not everyone could make it because of the weather, we didn't let Mother Nature completely shut us down. Everybody made it and got home safely, so that was a win too. A very festive picture, a nice looking group of ladies all dressed very festively. Thank you for sending that to us, Lori, courtesy of the K-Hawk app. Also got a message. Lots of birthday celebrations. Bob celebrated an amazing woman's birthday. It was a blast with great friends and tequila flowing. Can confirm. Happy birthday, Jamie. Had a great time celebrating over the weekend. Braden said, I celebrated my 23rd birthday last week. Happy 23rd. Oh, you've got so much fun stuff ahead of you. And also, Ty on the K-Hawk app said, I celebrated my 34th birthday yesterday. Went to the Iowa men's basketball game. Saw another Hawkeye win at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Happy birthday, Ty. Hope you had a great time with the Hawkeyes. Thanks for the messages and the notes here on a Good Vibes Monday. If you ever want to join the conversation, keep it going, you can do so on the K-Hawk app. And as always, include your posts and pictures on the K-Hawk Facebook page. It's a Good Vibes Monday. It's Brandon Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. It's K-Hawk. Latest from Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood. I'm Gonna Love You. It's Brandon Cortland. Cortland off today. She will be back tomorrow. In our 12 Days of Questions, which we do every weekday morning at 6:45, as we kind of take a look back at the year that was 2024. This morning our question was, what's the best or what's your favorite local restaurant that you visited in 2024? And we've got some favorites that we visit here in the Cedar Rapids, Marion, Eastern Iowa area. But I said it's one of the few places my entire family agrees on, and that's we enjoy our trips to Sally's on Broadway in Springville. So enjoy eating there, enjoying seeing Sally, and we have a great time. Lots of you chiming in this morning, including Matt, who says Salsa Guy Cafe. That's the one that recently opened on Mount Vernon Road. Sacred Cow Tavern. Lots of people saying that they discovered Kula's It's Just Sauce in Walker. So a lot of people saying that that's kind of a hidden gem that you need to check out. Linda says Goldfinch in Marion, beautifully decorated, awesome food, and a a wide selection of mules that you can check out. I've heard that as well. Christine says the Edison. Also Checktown Station, according to Peggy. Also, Nicole says Whiskey River. We agree, out there in Palo. Portia says Lucky's on 16th in the Czech Village. A great place. A great place to get some breakfast. Are you kidding me? Also, how about Tiffy Joe's? A place that we discovered for listener lunch this year. A great place for breakfast, lunch, energy drinks. They've got it all. Hail Tap continues to be a favorite by many people, and also a vote for Blind Pig in Monticello from Linda. So tell us about a great local restaurant. Maybe you discovered. Maybe it's a hidden gem and not a lot of people know about it. You can tell us all about it. We have a post up on the K-Hawk Facebook page. It's our 12 Days of Questions. It's Brandon Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. John Morgan with Jason Aldean. It's called Friends Like That. Brandon Cortland wrapping things up here on a Monday. Great to see the fog rolling back, and can actually see my way home today since I couldn't see a whole lot on the way in. Cortland, of course, will be back on the show coming up tomorrow on Tuesday, and then I have Thursday and Friday of this week off, and then Cortland's gone starting next Monday through the new year. So listen, it's the holidays. We've got some vacation time coming up, and I'm hoping and guessing that you are the same way. So if you're working, congrats. If you're not, don't text me and tell me you're not working. Congratulations. So back tomorrow morning, bright and early at 5 a.m. Until then, enjoy the day, and so long.